guys, it's Beck here from Vibe Caravans. Welcome to our how-to series. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use your Aussie Traveller EV2 Windows. Your Aussie Traveller window has three functions. It has the locked function, the vent function, and the open function. To unlock the window, you're going to depress the button and turn the handle. To use the vent function, depress the button, turn the handle and secure the latch into the receiver there. Make sure you do this into every receiver on the window. You would use the vent function if you would like some draft or a bit of air circulation in the van, but you don't want the windows open for security, or if it's a bit cold outside. We use this function, especially in the winter when we have the heater on. It just helps with the air circulation and also helps to reduce condensation. It's also handy to use the vent function if it's raining outside and you can't have your windows completely open. It still allows for some air circulation inside. To open the window, depress the button and turn the handle and let it open. Depending on the size of your window, you will have 2 or 3 preset openings. To access the first opening, press the window until you hear a click. That is now locked in. To open the window further, press it open again until you hear the next click. And you'll see that lock into place. Now this window has 3 settings, so I can open it one more time. So again, I am going to press the window until I hear the click and I'm going to let it settle back into place. Beautiful. Now that has locked back in again. To close the window, open the window further and let it fall back in gently. Now to close the window, pull the window in tight and turn the handle until the button clicks. Now it should be noticed that the window must be closed and locked when travelling. So when you are doing your final walkthrough, please ensure that all of the receivers are in the locked position for all of your windows. So with the blinds and the midge screens, coming up from the bottom, we have a full block-out blind. This is really, really awesome. It works absolutely amazing. And on the back side of that, it's active material. So when it's really hot, we have that up so that it helps block out the heat. And then pulling the window down, we have the midge screen. Absolutely confirm we have no midges or sandflies coming in with this, and it absolutely does the job. Now to join the blinds, we need to click the top latch into the bottom latch. So to do that, I like to bring that up halfway. And as I come down, I'm going to lift that lever there, and that's going to click that in really quite nicely. From there, we can pull the screen completely down to expose the midge-proof screen, or we can raise it up to have the full block-out blind. While you're moving the blind, make sure you are using 2 hands. You don't want to run the risk of stretching or warping the material, which can get strained if you're only using one side. To unlatch, again, you're going to depress that top latch and just open the blind as is. Now just be cautious that when you unlatch the blind, you don't let go of that completely, because that can have a lot of force and you don't want to break anything if it retracts back up into that area there. Now if someone has leant up against the screen or there's been high winds, you may find the blind or the midge screen has come out of the track. It can happen quite often and it is an easy fix. So all you want to do is either run your finger or a flat knife and just tuck that blind back into the groove there. From there, I move the screen up and down just to make sure it's in the track. Now, if it's the fly screen that has come out, this can be a little bit trickier to tuck in because it is so delicate. So what I like to use is just a blunt butter knife, and it just allows me to tuck that in really nice and easy. Now, if your blinds have really come out of the tracks and you can't fix them, or you'd like to give them a good clean, you can actually open and expose the rollers. So to do this, you simply open them. You will find you get a lot of dust and bugs along this track here, so it's really nice to clean that out. And you have full access to the blind and the roller. So if you need to make any adjustments, clean anything, you can do so. And then when you're done, you just clip that back together. That concludes our video on how to use your Aussie Traveller EV2 Windows.